Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today we're now into November, which two holidays, well, one holiday, or it's actually more than one holy day or holiday, but the big one is Thanksgiving Day. Well, it also offshoots into Yule, which is Jesus' birthday and all that. So, but now it's time for, but now I'm going to talk about. Everyone always asks, why do you have to be asleep for Holy Fellow Nicholas to show up and give out the gifts? Now, some folks would say it's a striking, it's a strucking, you know. Others would say that the bears came up with it because they believed that they needed their kids to be asleep so they could have time to put all the gifts out. Or need be that it was, I don't know. But anyway, you never asked Santa Claus how he would know that, but what about that stuff? So let's say you had a sleeping hang up, which a lot of folks do. Would Santa Claus be like this? Would Holy Fellow Nicholas be like this? What are you doing awake? I had a sleeping hang up, you know. Well, oh, this is something that I never. Well, I guess it's the first time for everything. Does that mean I don't get no gifts? No, I guess you go back to sleep, be in the bed, and shut your eyes, and I guess I put the gifts out. Geez, I'm sorry you had a sleeping hang up. Yeah, because I'm like all frightened that you'd be like, oh, well, you weren't asleep, so you're not going to need the gifts. Um, Here's the grounds to why I will always like folks to be asleep when I give out the gifts. Because I want to be struck for them. I want them to wake up on your morning, happy for the gifts. The same way we're all happy for the true gift that God gave us, which was Jesus. Yeah, I mean Jesus was like born sometime in the early spans of the morning, you know. Yeah, he was. And it was a gift. Everyone was struck by it. The ones who happened to know about it and were told about it were. So that's why I do it. Oh, so you wouldn't hold it against someone if they had a sleeping hang up. I would only hold it against. I wouldn't hold it against them, as long as I wouldn't hold it against them. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. So another thing I always want to ask you about um, is like, how do you get in houses if there are no, like, how do you do that? Oh, well, I think we all know. Yeah, alright, I'll go to sleep. Sorry. But the truth was, but the truth is, how would Santa Claus deal with that? How would Holy Fellow Nicholas deal with it? Well, I guess it's who you talk to. Some folks would think that he would take that as not sleeping and then go somewhere else and then come back when you were, you know, when you were asleep. Or since God and Jesus gave Holy Fellow Nicholas this foresight to know who was awake and who was asleep on that sense, he would know what was going on. I guess as long as you were in bed and you were seeking to get to sleep, then I guess he wouldn't hold it against you. Truthfully, I don't know, you know. But always one more little thing I want to ask. you wanna ask Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas, because that's what it means. And well, it'd be funny if I'd ask him this. Well, by all means, one of the gifts you wouldn't be giving me would be sleeping pills, right? Oh, Santa doesn't do that kind of stuff, because then I'll get a bad name. But I tell you what, since you were in bed and you did seek to be asleep all those times that you were seeking to be asleep, I won't hold it against you. Well, that's good to know. Glad to hear that. So how do you get in the house without anyone? If there's this thing, I have I don't know, witchcraft, we'll say. That's how I get in the house. Some folks say I got this outstanding tool that lets me get in and out of folks' houses. If if the uh, if the fire hole or the smoke hole isn't big enough for me to get into and it really got a fire stead. Ah, well, that answers everything. Well, thank you, Santa Claus. Thank you, Holy Fellow Nicholas. You're welcome. And thank you for doing the work of God and Jesus. Well, I seek to, I seek to do the work of God and Jesus. Because we all know Yule's true meaning of Yule is the birth of Jesus. And I'm just the one who gives I'm just the one that makes the way. I'm just the one that gets the birthday gathering ready. So yeah, the film kind of offshooted into many steads, but you get what I mean. So anyway, if you like that film, follow me over here at follow me over here for Jordan Mulan Long. For Jordan Long, I always make a mistake and say Sailor Moon, but I guess because Sailor Moon makes the film before I do. And would you like that? Then watch the last film I made over here. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.